All right, everybody, welcome back to another day on the bus build. Today we have a lot going on. We have Emily is going to be patching up the holes at the bottom, and I'm actually going to be working on the top. There's a hole from the bus company that they had like some type of like filter or whatever it is up top. I'm going to be taking that out, patching that, riveting it with a piece of metal. I'm going to be patching holes on the side where the stop sign used to be, and then going to be sanding the roof because hopefully by today or by tomorrow afternoon we're going to be painting it. So yeah, and this is what we're going to be painting it with. A lot of people have used Tropical before, but a bunch of people say that after a couple years it starts peeling and you know, they have to reapply, but it's okay because people use this right here, so you guys can see. Boom. This is 100% acrylic, and a lot of people have said that this is really good. They've used it on their bus, their van, whatever, and after a couple years, 2, 3, 4 years, they said it was still good. So yeah, that's what we're going to be putting on hopefully by today or by tomorrow. But first things first, I have to go to Home Depot to go grab the rollers itself and a couple other things.
Evan, this is your model home. Oh, very good, very wide. Hey, we will go now, okay? Let's go. Let's go, bye-bye.
Alright, everybody, I just got back from Home Depot. The wife pretty much finished what she needed to do with patching up the holes. She only just needs the back part. And then what I'm going to be doing is grinding up the rest of those bolts that I didn't grind like a couple days ago, just so that we can finish patching the holes and let this whole thing cure. So let's get to it. See you guys when we're done. On the top now. I think I'm gonna get the longer ladder because this is a little too short, and I kind of don't like height. I know this is only like 20 feet or like 8 to 10 feet, but I don't know, it's okay, I can get over it. I just want to show you guys something, just in case if you guys are doing something like this. So I'm going to be patching up that hole. My ladder's pretty close to it, but this is what I do if you're trying to sand, and just in case like someone snags on this and then your sander falls off, possibly break the tool. I usually loop this like this, just make sure that I have enough slack, and then I come around. I just pretty much tie like a little knot, boom, and then I bring it around again and come this way, boom, and now it's pretty secure. If someone trips on it, and you won't lose your sander. So little tip right there. Right there, bam, it's gonna cover it. But what I'm gonna be also using is this butyl tape. So this is pretty much like a double-sided tape that creates like a pretty good seal along the edges. And after that, I'm gonna repurpose the self-tapping screws that I took out of there and then put it back on the 4 corners. And then after that, I'm gonna hit it with this exterior silicone. This is the one that I'm using right here. Boom. And Yeah, and then I'm just gonna go along the edges on that, wait for it to dry, and then paint it. So, oh, lastly, these things right here, these holes, I'm gonna be just putting JB Weld over it. Boom, 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 and then I'm also gonna be putting the that like black silicone over it. And the reason why I'm not really carrying that much is because we're gonna have a deck that's gonna cover the whole thing. So just as long as it conceals, not conceals, just as long as it like keeps water out, then it's the only thing that matters. So alright guys, so after a couple hours and possibly a tan on my forehead with wearing my hat like this, I finished it. So here, check it out. So all of these are the JB Weld, and then I lined it all around, and I know that it's going to be good. It's going to be sealed, but just for safety measures I did it. And I also did it around the screws, but I made sure that I could still see the star just in case I have to take it out, which I probably won't ever need to, but just in case. And same thing on this side too. So yeah, that's good to go on there. Let's go see what Emily's doing.
Are you done?
No.
I have not yet done because I'm still supervising the workers. Good job, good job.
Good job, pa?
Yeah, before you leave, you clean up the house because it's ugly if you only go out if it is very dirty. No, no good, no good.
No
So far.
good.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
This is what she did all day today. Boom. She patched all the holes, all the way up and down. And then how many were there?
There's over 300 holes.
Because we bought a pack.
2 packs of 150.
Yeah, 2 packs of 150, and it filled everything up. We were actually short one, which was back here. And so we just had to get a metal piece.
Well, we were short a few. If you guys want to use holes for every single thing, like the small holes, then I would recommend buying 3 to 4. But we just filled that with some liquid nails, fused it. That way, they're just small holes. So.
Yeah, and some of them are like very small, but we want to waterproof this as much as we can. And so this thing takes a couple of days to dry, like completely dry. So we're gonna be waiting, and once that's done, then we're gonna go around the corners to seal that up.
In the middle seam.
And then this middle seam, we're just gonna go all the way down right here. Bam, all the way down, just for extra, you know, I guess protection or extra peace of mind. I know you guys saw that. It's raining, or it was. So right now I can't really do anything outside of the bus. And besides, I gotta be editing a video. What I really hope for is actually hoping that the sun comes out at least just a little bit, because we're starting to paint prep. Because, watch this. We finally got the paint for the bus. And not just the primer, the actual paint. And we're super excited to show this to you guys. If you guys want to guess in the comments what color it is, the only reason why we're starting it now is because a lot of people that have done this said that it takes a couple weeks to actually prep the bus. So we're just gonna start sanding down the first layer of like that gloss over school bus paint. I think I bought 60 grit for that. Just to rough it up a little bit. But first we gotta get to editing and then prepping the bus later on today. So I patched up these holes. I know it doesn't look pretty, and you guys are probably saying, oh, it's probably popping out. I actually hammered it in a little bit, so if you look at it from the back,
look at it from right there.
So yeah, it's super flushed, and what I'm gonna be doing after, once this is completely dry, I'm gonna be putting Bondo, sanding it down, and it's gonna be a smooth, clean finish by the time I'm done. Taking a break right now, but this is what we got done so far. So we have this side pretty much done. I know it doesn't look like it's bare, like it's down to the metal, but we don't need to do it down to the metal. We need to take off that glossy part from the stock paint. So now my brother's been hitting the bottom parts this whole time. I'm about to hit that up after I eat. And then he started working on this side right here. Boom. And then I'm gonna work on the front later today. But yeah, we can get 90% of this done. So thanks for the help, brother. And I'm gonna get this hopefully done soon. Crap, but anyways, we got probably like 70% of the bus done. So check it out, we got this side done. Boom. I know it doesn't look like it, but this thing is very smooth. Bus prep is definitely tough, but it's fun. You know, you get to see how real painters do it. But anyways, we'll see you guys back in the bus. Hopefully tomorrow we can figure something out, because I'll explain tomorrow about what's been happening with the whole Max Air fan, because I wanted to install today, but there's a little bump on the road. But see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Today is the fourth day working on this thing, and today I'm going to be putting on the Max Air fan. I know this video is kind of a little bit long, but it's okay. I'm just gonna work on it. First things first, I gotta go get the Bondo, fix that side up, and then I'm gonna put up the Max Air fan, and then I'll explain to you guys what I did after, because I need to get this done today, because it's supposed to rain on Monday, and I'm trying to get this sanded as much as possible so the rain could just kind of get most of the dust off. But let's get it. I gotta show you what I've done pretty much all day. So first things first, I filled up the gaps right there. I filled up that. I'm still gonna cut it to the shape because there's like a little casing that goes over it, and I'm gonna screw it back in. And I also filled up that gap over there. Bam. I also gotta show you guys this. I removed the front stoplights. Or not stoplights, I removed the front orange lights, took out the lights, and then I put JB Weld in the holes, and then I ended up sanding it. So now that looks pretty disgusting, but once it's painted, it's gonna look nice. And then last but not least, that little area that I told you guys, it's already super smooth. So now that's done, I get to work on this. Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm about to do with this fan. Alright, it might seem like it's pointed up because I want to show you guys what I'm doing, but first I want to show you the stuff that I got for it. There's a lot of people on YouTube that actually tell you guys how to put it on, what to do, so I'm not going to do that, but sometimes people don't show you what they use. First thing is butyl tape. This thing is amazing. I used it to do the patch, as you guys saw earlier, so this is going to be what I'm going to be using on the top side whenever I put the framing down. Second thing is I'm going to use this caulk right here. It is a Loctite Marine Fast Cure adhesive sealant. You don't have to use this. The reason why we're using this is because we're going to live in this full time, and we're going to be, you know, up in the cold, possibly rain, so I wanted something to actually be like waterproof, which other ones are waterproof, but this is just peace of mind for me. And then lastly, this might be overkill, but better safe than sorry, because I want to do it once and just be done with it. I actually saw this on YouTube that someone did on their bus like 4 years ago or something, and they used this right here, RV flex tape. Bam, it comes with the roller also, and this is literally made to use for RVs. And what they do is pretend that this is the fan, all right, boom, and then the little lip, that's where you screw it on. The butyl tape's gonna be under it, and this tape is gonna go over the screw, or the screw and the sides. It's 4-inch wide, and you just roll it in, and then it ends up sealing it even more. Like I said, this is what my wife and I want to do to our bus, because we want it to be 100% waterproof, especially up top. So yeah. This is what you're gonna look after you freaking do a max air fan in a SKOOLIE. Alright, well, I was trying to record as much as I can, but my GoPro battery died, so sorry about that. But anyways, so this is what it looks like. Boom. So I'm still gonna frame it around here. I'm just gonna use probably a 1x1 piece of wood, and then just get it framed. And I'll show you guys how it looks too real quick from up top. I put butyl tape under the thing, and then after that, in between the seams from the bracket to the steel, I put that marine grade caulk, and then I put this one over it. I got a little bubble here, but it's okay. It's fine, it works. It's gonna set after probably like 24 hours or something. By the way, if you guys get that marine grade Loctite caulk thing, dude, your forearms are gonna burn, because that thing is a thick boy. It's really thick. If you do put it on, it's for sure gonna be waterproof, and it's gonna work super well. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I know this one was crazy, it was all over the place, but the bus looks really good right now, as far as I think. But there's a couple things that we're gonna fix, but just as long as I got the things that I needed to get done by this week, which was put the max air fan, and pretty much what I did, then we're good to go. We're gonna start finishing up the bus hopefully this week to paint. So yeah, if you guys like this video, if you guys want to see more, like, subscribe, comment if you guys have any questions, or if you guys have any inputs. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one, and hopefully by then we're gonna start putting on the primer. Peace.